Yeah, we're drinking in the morning all the way through Friday night. Heading toward the weekend, getting good and tight. Running around the building with our beer bong by our side. Playing a little beer pong, cause I sponsor Miller Lite. Drinking all day ain't wrong, till the 501 is gone. It's just left all day. Take off all your clothes. Time likes to disrobe. If you don't like to touch too much, better find another show.
Yeah, they're on. They just suck. So
In the morning.
well, they might not want to use it.
Psycho Stick starts it off. John Perry's the caboose. Somewhere in the middle, that's where the train gets loose. It's a one-way ticket to midnight. Can't find a better way. When you're drinking in the morning, it ain't just another day. We'll be drinking all day long till the 501 is gone. It's just another happy hour that lasts the whole day long. Taking off all your clothes. Time likes to disrobe. If you don't like to touch too much, better find another show. Yeah, drinking in the morning, drinking in the morning, drinking in the morning all day long. Yeah, drinking in the morning, we're drinking in the morning. We're drinking in the morning all day long.
Yeah.
All I want to do is drink
Limoncello.
Yeah, limoncello for breakfast. This is the same problem we had yesterday.
I know the headphones suck.
Got to keep those away from the microphone. Anyway, so it's happy hour, and the Wheeling. Wait, let me get this right. The greater Mike is here from the greater Wheeling area. Don't help me. Area chamber. Help me. But the part that confuses me is also Prospect Heights is in there.
Yes,
but they're not in the acronym.
They are not.
Okay. But they're just as important as Wheeling.
Yeah.
And then they joined together forces.
Correct.
Right. It's a Wheeling.
So I cover both Wheeling and Prospect Heights.
All right.
Just like Wheeling and Prospect Heights, co-own and co-manage the Chicago Executive Airport. We work together.
All right.
And building up our local economies and our hospitality.
I like that airport.
It's
got its own frontage road. It's magical right there. And then from Rosebud, which they just had the ribbon cutting, Angelo he is pushing the limoncello like nobody, like the second most I've ever seen it pushed. The first was have you been to Rome in Italy? We had the best Caesar salad it might have been the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life was a Caesar salad in some alley at some restaurant in some alley in Rome. Right. Okay. And we had the Caesar and we're leaving. We paid the bill already. We're leaving. And the guy comes out and is like, wait, we're giving you limoncello, which we're like, well, we already. So he's not trying to do it to get a bigger tip or to make more money. Or it's just they're just nice. And in Italy, you people are very proud. You people, you Italians are very proud of your limoncello.
Actually, I'm not Italian, but
no, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying to the guy. The guy would not let us leave until we drank the limoncello. Now,
well, the limoncello cleanses the palate.
Is that what it is?
That's what he wanted to do, is make sure you guys were ready for your next meal.
Careful, Leah.
Yes,
because we thought it looks like it's going to be like a candy sweet treat and a juice.
I'm wondering why I just got a shot of it.
Okay,
well, you'll
wait
find
until
out
you have
pretty
some.
soon. You'll find
we're
out.
thinking, wow, it looks like it's just little yellow happy juice, this limoncello.
Yes.
And then we drink it. And so Rosebud is not, we pointed out, it's not just a steakhouse, it's an Italian restaurant too.
Ew.
So we're having the Italian this morning. We're having limoncello for breakfast.
Correct.
All right, Leah, go ahead and have a little.
Cheers.
It's served cold. It's just
straight out of
Moses.
straight out of the freezer.
It's
incredible what you can do with a little grain alcohol.
It's like lemonade and boat cleaner had a baby. Or
I'm
whatever.
gonna
It
chug
it
that.
kicks.
No,
yeah,
no,
you were
no,
going to
no,
shoot
no.
it.
Don't
no
chug.
chugging.
Don't chug.
See, and it's a sipper.
It is a sipper.
And
Oh,
when we got it in
man.
Italy, we didn't realize that. We
No,
shot it.
No.
I don't do well sipping things.
Well, I've got a whole bottle, so
Yeah,
you
we've
could
been
chug if you'd
sipping
like.
it all morning.
All right.
So supposed to mall walk again with Phil today.
I'm
Oh.
supposed to go to my kid's Halloween party
Oh,
at the
yeah.
school.
You're going to be the hit of the party.
We're going
Okay.
to
I'll guarantee
Rosebud
it.
and we're going to sleep in one of the booths.
Fine.
It looks beautiful. I just put the
Thank you,
web
thank
page
you.
up for the new now there's multiple Rosebuds. Where are the other ones? There's other
Well,
ones.
we are actually Rosebud Steakhouse.
Okay.
We are not part of the Rosebud Restaurant Group.
Okay.
We used to be once upon a time. Back at 2020, we separated the steakhouses from the group, and then we started building new steakhouses.
Okay.
So this is the third Rosebud Steakhouse that we've built.
So that's what I'm talking about. There's 3.
Yes.
And where are the other 2 at?
So we've got the first one, the original is downtown Chicago
Yeah.
on Walton Street,
Okay.
east of Michigan
I know that
Avenue,
one,
right
yeah.
by the Drake. That's
Yep,
ours.
Yep.
And then our second one that we built after that one was in Munster, Indiana,
Okay.
Northwest Indiana. A phenomenal
The
market.
crotch of America.
Yeah.
No,
No.
Indiana. Munster is nice.
Munster.
You didn't build it in Gary.
It is
anyway.
a suburb of Chicago. It
Okay.
seems like I live downtown Chicago. It takes me about 35 minutes to get
The
there.
Munster. Yeah.
It'll take me 35
And then
minutes
after
to get
Munster,
to
now there's Wheeling.
Wheeling.
Which
Correct.
is very.
Yes, sir.
Where in Wheeling is the
So
Rosebud?
we are in the 500 Uptown 500, which is 502 West Dundee.
There's like condos there. The big
Condos
building
there.
Yeah,
There's luxury apartments, I believe, is what they call them. They've
Mhm.
got them across the street. It's a beautiful building. I think it was recently built about 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
We signed our lease about 2 years ago. It took us a while to build it out.
2 years.
Yeah, it's post.
You just had your ribbon cutting. When was
We
that?
did. It was phenomenal. Great turnout. The president of Wheeling was there. A lot of the dignitaries.
Did they have the giant scissors?
I did. Yes. It
Did you get a shot at it?
Yes, I had the pleasure of cutting
You
the
got
ribbon.
to do the
Yes, I
giant
did.
scissors?
Yes, I wanted to pocket it and walk out.
You can't.
But I
It's
couldn't. No,
it's so
too
big.
Correct.
You've gotten Leah. Have you ever gotten to run the
Oh, this
giant
thing's
My
scissors?
daughter has because she's
a queen
she's
now.
a queen.
She
yeah.
is.
Have you
yeah.
ever gotten to run the giant
I've
scissors?
never gotten to touch
If you
Oh
ever
my
get
God.
the chance,
Well,
man,
had I
they're just
known, I would
yeah.
have invited you. You could have.
Were you able to cut
It's a
with them?
dream.
Because they
Oh,
don't look
yes.
like they would cut well.
Oh, they
usually.
cut.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. I was going to trim the beard, but
Oh, it's
yeah.
nice. All right. All
I
right.
sharpened them
it was sharp.
personally.
It was
All right,
definitely
well, we'll
sharp.
talk about Rosebud. We'll talk about Wheeling. We'll talk about Prospect Heights. Not slating them and more. And we're going to drink our limoncello, which
Beautiful.
you thought you look at it, you're like, oh, I'll just.
chug this.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want
don't
to
want
do
to.
that. No.
I feel like I might need a beer too to go along
That
with
is
this.
a good sipper, exactly. And then we can go take some pictures of feet. So,
And sell them.
well, I mean, that's what your plan is. Here's Living Dead Girl. 95 Will Rock. You get used to it, and then you drink it faster, and you think you're going to drink it, the limoncello.
And I don't want to do that because I got a lot going on
I
today.
think in Rome, when they give you the limoncello at the end of the meal, I think they're punking you. They're punking you. They're like, now watch. It's like Malort in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'll give you the limoncello. And you drink it, and you're like, they're like, ha. It's like in Mexico when they gave us cricket quesadillas. They don't really serve those. It's not really a food.
No.
They're just making
You're
them for
like
the tourists.
stupid gringo.
Limoncello is, we're getting punked. Angela from Rosebud is here today. We're having limoncello. So Leah got a beer so she can chase her limoncello. So.
And you guys are right there with me. It's not, don't act like I'm having all of them.
It's 9:21 somewhere.
Right.
Here is where it's 9:21. 9:21.
Sunny and 50 for today, sunny and 58 tomorrow. Rainy with a high around 56 on Sunday. It's 43 in Kenosha and 41 in McHenry.
And then Mike is here from the GWACC.
Greater Wheeling Area Chamber of Commerce.
There we go.
Sir.
There we go. And there's a lot going on. Like Rosebud just opened, but there's all sorts of stuff there, and the outdoor area. And you guys are like,
We're up and coming.
It's a destination.
It is.
You guys are
Especially
working
our
on
hospitality scene.
Yeah. What do you said you got like a performance space you're working on now and all that?
Well, we've had my friend Brad, who operates the Lindmark Group locally, was at the ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
There's a stage right across the street, right across Dundee, the Wheeling Town Center. Every Thursday night in the summer months, we have live music.
Yeah.
We have Synergy Entertainment that has comedy night tonight at 8:00.
Oh gosh, here we go.
And so come on out to comedy night at Synergy tonight because I will be there.
Let's talk about your Brad kids for a while instead. Okay. Let's talk. Leah doesn't want to talk about comedy night because I'm going to ask you if I can
Come do comedy.
if I can MC sometime.
Well, I'd like to have you come out.
Can I bring
talk to Brad?
Leah's children? She'd like to tell you all about all of them now. Go ahead, Leah. All morning
There goes
she's
the
running
show.
her kids. You got what does Caden do now? I'm talking during the songs. I got to listen to her yelling at the school. And the school being like, we don't know, we don't have him. All morning.
Crazy
and then we,
ladies on the phone
and then we
again.
go on the air and it's like, oh, Tom's going to talk about comedy.
That's an
again.
exaggeration. I'm just saying every time someone brings up comedy, Tom's like, I'm really looking
I
at
want to try this because I want to get on a cruise ship and I don't know how to fold those tight corners they do in the cabins.
I think you could call bingo.
That's my other thing is
Could be
called
the
bingo.
bartender.
Yeah, the bartender.
No, see, there's more skill and work in that than I'm good at. I'm good at. I don't know how to make a limoncello.
So, do you want me to just ask? Can Tom do comedy?
She said half a limoncello, and she can't do the consonants in my name.
Wait till the other half.
Couple of the easier consonants, by the way.
Tom is his
there you
name,
go.
and he wants to do comedy. Can he come do
I
comedy?
MC for him.
You know what? Let me do my 10-second infomercial. Chamber, community-centric organization. We host activities, make connections, and provide educational
That's what
resources.
they do.
We make connections, right?
Yeah.
I can connect you to Synergy and set you up for a
What
future
Mike is here
comedy
for.
night.
There you
There
go.
you go.
I have a booking, by the way. I have a booking in February.
And by the way, you can come and have a steak afterwards over at Rosebud Steakhouse.
Yeah.
There you
Angela,
go.
what do you? Because you said like it's early, so you didn't bring steak in this morning.
Yeah.
Whatever you brought in smells delicious. When you go to a steak place, because what kind of steak do you get?
Well, I'm still a prime a ribeye guy.
Ribeye.
Bone,
There you go.
Yeah,
Ribeye.
ribeyes.
That's where I'm at. Yeah.
So my wife, she'll always have a fillet. She
Always
wants,
the fillet,
and I'm
yeah.
like, I can't have a fillet yet.
Filet is easy to eat,
I
and
feel
like whatever. Ribeye's a little
Yes.
more work, but well worth
you've
it.
got
so
the
worth
marble,
it.
you have the flavor. It's phenomenal.
So a little work involved, but it's delicious.
At some point, I'm going to have to eat a little bit healthier, and then I'll go to the fillet
No.
because it's leaner.
Yeah.
Or I'll just die.
Just ride that ribeye.
There you go.
Ride
Yeah.
Or
it
I'll
into the
just
grave.
die.
I'll just
Ride
die.
it into
Limoncello
and
and ribeye. There you
All
go.
right, what'd you bring us today?
So we brought some, and the only reason I didn't bring the steaks is because we would have to cook them right now because we don't warm up
gotta cook-
steaks.
No.
Right.
So we did bring. Rosebud Steakhouse is primarily a prime steakhouse, and we feature a few Italian dishes. So I did bring our rigatoni vodka because of the theme of the morning show,
Which is rigatoni. We're very
No.
rigatoni
It's-
themed. We base most of our bits on rigatoni.
And I actually threw a couple extra shots of vodka. in there
Really?
just
Oh.
yeah, just for you guys.
All right.
It's like a Bloody Mary.
Of course, yeah.
Bloody Mary
With pasta.
Yeah.
There you go. We also brought.
You
some-
can rationalize drinking no
Yes.
matter what we do.
Yeah,
She's like, well, it was pasta. Yeah.
I like this gal.
Yeah.
Can I get a job here?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I also brought some sausage and peppers.
All right.
Great appetizer. Some meatballs and a little garlic bread. I mean,
Yeah.
just a
I
little
need
bit.
some soakage.
But the most important thing that I did bring is our homemade limoncello. This is a family recipe. My partner, Steve Capolillo, it's Grandma Capolillo's
Really?
recipe. Yes.
Really? You don't go just to buy
I
a
am
bottle
not
at
just throwing
Benny's?
that out
Oh,
there.
man.
No.
They make the limoncello.
We make it
We're
at
going to talk
home.
about that coming up
Yes.
next because I want to know how.
It's a secret recipe.
Okay,
we
we
can't
won't
tell
get
you.
all the
We can't,
details.
No.
I want to know a little bit of it, but we'll talk
Yeah.
about it coming up next.
Yeah.
By the way,
Because
this
I
is-
got to tell you, it's going down
It's
so
too
easy.
smooth.
I've got a whole bottle.
Oh,
All
dear
right.
God.
I guarantee you.
I'm
if
going
we-
to correct you on that. You had a whole
Well,
bottle.
this is
Hanging out
This is true.
At the stabbing cabin this weekend, everybody will be offered a complimentary glass of limoncello.
Limoncello.
Yeah.
But I'll give
That'll
it to
do
him.
the trick.
I'll give it to him before the meal.
Yeah.
You're looking
And
at
by
the
the way,
meal,
Tom, in
ladies.
Wheeling, we say liquor barn. We don't say Benny's.
We don't
So,
say liquor barn.
liquor barn.
All right.
And
all
our
right.
Oh.
manager's name there is Tom.
And do
so
the-
you know he's a good guy.
He's a good guy. Go to the liquor barn in Wheeling.
See, Tom or Marcel, Tom
Mike's,
Chamberson.
Mike's got it all.
Yeah,
Like
he
Mike
does.
is working it. But what if I needed a hat? Do you have a
He's got a hat
haberdashery?
guy.
Do I have? We have
They got
Image
a hat
Apparel.
guy.
You know who provides all of the uniforms for every Big Ten team?
Who?
Image Apparel Solutions.
Yeah.
Or IAS Promotions. Guess where they're headquartered?
Wheeling.
Wheeling.
They got a hat guy. I
We-
knew they would.
We're the 7th largest manufacturing base in Illinois.
Coming
Wow.
right off the top of his
Right
head.
off the top
we know
of
how
it.
he
It's
we know how,
impressive.
we know how he got Mike got his job that way. Coming up, we'll talk about shoes and also we're gonna beat the limoncello recipe
Yeah.
on a Angel. Well, you don't know it either. They
Oh,
just
no,
give it to you.
yeah.
They just give it to you and say, take this out.
I've got some of the key ingredients.
All right, we'll
Wow.
find that out next on
Yeah.
Will Rock. Happy hour.
Oh.
All right, Angelo, what's in the limoncello? So they make you don't have to tell me what's in it. At Rosebud, it's a family recipe.
It is.
And it's the whose recipe is it?
Steve Capolillo, my partner.
He's Italian.
He's definitely Italian.
And your partner's
grandmother's
Correct.
recipe.
Is she
Yes.
from the old country?
Yes, sir.
And so limoncello is, I don't even know what it is.
There's a lot of lemons in there.
I mean, I taste the lemons.
Yes.
It's like lemon, like it's stronger than lemonade.
Well, lemon
flavor.
Definitely stronger than lemonade.
And then the booze is just various.
It's grain alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I feel like we're back in college.
No, see, that would have tasted like grain alcohol. This does not.
Well,
this tastes like dessert, and then it kicks you in the face.
Well, that's thanks to Grandma.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I knew you would. So I went to a restaurant one time that they actually brought shots of limoncello between every single course.
Yeah, see, we got it at the end in Italy. They were supposed to bring more.
Because, by the time you got to the end, it didn't matter anymore.
Care.
It just, here's my wallet. Take whatever you want.
Right. That's what they're doing. Yeah.
Exactly.
So if somebody goes to Rosebud, you recommend have a limoncello, maybe not between every course, but at least have some at some point.
I would have
ribeye.
I would have some
ribeye
towards the end of the meal.
And that Rosebud, just one of the restaurants in Wheeling. Like you guys just had a big taste thing.
We had our big taste of the town. Thanks, Tom. This past Wednesday night, 500 guests, 20 restaurants. It's a wonderful celebration. And we'll be bigger and better next year with all our new entrants.
Yeah,
but
we didn't get an invite.
You did get an invite,
but
did. You weren't ready.
Busy cutting the ribbon.
You'll be there next year
with the scissors.
Yeah,
with my big scissors.
Yes,
which I personally sharpened, by the way.
He did.
Do you really sharpen the giant scissors?
I do.
Because they don't seem like they would cut to me.
I do, and I test them to make sure that they cut. Like Monday, we will be cutting a green ribbon for our new cilantro taco grill.
I see what you did there. All right.
Thank you very much. And and by the way, one of their investors is Pitbull.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Will he be there?
He will not, because he's in Europe right now.
Right.
But but he will be around in the
imagine
future.
He'll stop at some point.
But it's an awesome location right by the Westin and Serenello's, which, by the way, Serenello's I think was the big hit of our Taste of the Town this year.
What is Serenello's?
Serenello's is an Italian restaurant, part of the Let Us Entertain You group.
Good people.
They're operating a big restaurant and conference center. So if you need a location for a meeting, wedding,
Serenello's has that. They're a restaurant, but also
call Serenello's. Ask for Laura. She'll take care of it.
Serenello's is smart. They'll head over to Rosebud and steal the recipe for the meatballs.
That's not going to happen.
These meatballs.
But that's our Italian ristorante is at Serenello's and Rosebud. I am looking forward to bringing all my foodie friends over to Rosebud and enjoying a good ribeye, I guess. So.
This is incredible.
Are the meatballs on the appetizer menu?
Yeah, they are. They are. We offer. We actually have spaghetti and meatballs. Our Italian section has rigatoni vodka. We have spaghetti and meatballs. We have a chicken parmesan, a chicken calabrese, which is a little spicy.
The Italian folks, though, like pasta is a course. Like you can get spaghetti.
Sure. We have a cacio pepe that people
and then still get a steak.
Of course,
there is no shame. The meal is the whole night. You have time to digest while you're eating the meal.
I've got a great customer of ours, which I'm not going to name him.
Yeah.
He'll order a nice ribeye and then put a cacio pepe on top of it, which is a spaghetti. Yeah.
I invented steak jambalaya.
Okay.
At Brett Favre's Steakhouse in Green Bay.
Okay.
It's not open anymore because we couldn't decide between the steak and the jambalaya. So we just had him dump one.
Jambalaya.
We just have him dump one on the other.
Put everything together.
You guys do. You got a guy that does that.
Yeah, I got a guy.
Spaghetti.
I got a spaghetti guy.
This is good stuff.
Everyone needs a spaghetti guy.
Tommy. You ever have Jen or Gina from Chicago's North Shore Convention and Visitors Bureau up here?
No.
Oh man, they're awesome.
They're the people you work with for that in that area.
Because they can bring people from all over the North Shore, and I try to do that for
I
folks
vote we do
Rosebud.
that. Everybody brings a bottle of limoncello.
There
we all
you go.
get crazy at the mall.
Cheers.
Is yours gone yet?
Cheers.
Mine's
No, I
almost
am
gone.
really- no, I'm-
Mine's almost gone. Happy hour news coming up next. What do we have today?
I
Leah?
think we need a refill.
Burger
We
King.
have Burger King in the happy hour
Burger King.
news.
Wow.
We're going to have a little more Rosebud Steakhouse, and we'll talk about the
The Burger
BK.
King.
That's coming
Oh.
up on Will Rock. Did you know, Leah,
What did I know?
Wheeling
Mm-hmm.
is the aluminum foil capital of America?
What?
What?
I love aluminum
We are
foil.
home
Oh
of
my
both
God.
Reynolds Consumer Products and Handy Foil.
What?
What?
Handy foil, Reynolds knockoff cousin. No, I don't know what handy. I know Reynolds wrap.
Can you
Oh,
please
yeah.
chew?
Sure, I'm doing now.
You know what?
Can't
But
you hear it?
we're
I'm
the
doing it
Chamber
now
of
with my mouth
Commerce,
full.
so
You need
Reynolds
to
to
wash
me
it
is my
down with
friend
a little
Regina.
limoncello.
She's the head of human resources.
All right. So they have Reynolds and Handy foil.
Correct.
You make Wheeling
Makes more aluminum
manufactures-
foil than
If you're using American-made aluminum foil,
aluminum.
Have some more limoncello, Tom.
it came from Wheeling.
If it has a W on the code on the box, it came from Wheeling.
Wow.
But the most is made in Wheeling. That's a weird flex on a Friday morning.
That
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
not going to lie.
really
Hey,
strange
How
one,
are you
but
keeping
but
your
I-
food and
but I-
drink fresh?
But I'm impressed by it. No, don't get me wrong. I'm impressed by it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said, where does aluminum foil come from? I wouldn't have
Wheeling.
probably Wheeling. You know, I
If I had to
now you know
guess.
that. Now, if you're on a trip somewhere with your friends and whatever, you're in Seattle and where you're from, you're like, well, a funny story. I'm from Gurnee, very close to Wheeling, which is
It just
The
happens
aluminum
to be-
capital
aluminum
of the
foil
world.
of America,
Ah.
at least.
man.
Number one, when what do they make aluminum foil out of? I've taught you this before, and you did not pay attention.
No, it's
Aluminum?
I don't have enough space in my brain to keep all the things filed in
See if
there.
Mike knows. He
You're
won't
gonna
know.
have
I got him on
less
this one.
tonight.
What is aluminum
do you
made
need
out
me
of?
to
What is
come up
alum-
with the actual metals?
What is aluminum made out
I
of?
would say nickel and cadmium or something.
Bauxite.
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 You have
which
told
is,
me this
which
before.
is mined in.
Isn't that
in,
very explosive?
in Jamaica? They have
They have a lot.
bauxite mines. Anyway, so there's a big gala tonight. Is it gala or gala?
You tell me.
Tomato.
I'll go by both. But at Heartland Animal Shelter, you may have heard about them on the
Had
news.
the flooding.
Yeah, and by the way, wonderful waste management guy noticed the kittens in the window.
Yeah.
Stopped, looked in the window, saw the water, called the fire department overnight. So the Heartland Animal Shelter, which is now temporarily housed at the Chicago Executive Airport. They are hosting their big annual gala tonight. And if you can't attend, if you can attend, that'd be great.
You can still go?
You can still go. I think tickets are about $100 even. Nice even
All right,
number,
all
but
right.
it's going for a great cause. We need to take care of adopting more cats and dogs. And my friend Jenny,
So where all the animals are moved,
Is it-
like where? They're moved.
right now they're at Chicago Executive
So
Airport
like
in,
they've
in an
set up a
empty
temporary
hangar. So
hangar. Yeah. With
temporary until they can move
Yeah.
back in, which will be shortly.
All
They're
right,
moving
all right.
back to their home.
They're having a gala tonight. They got to raise some money. This costs money.
They have it live online auction.
Okay.
So if you want to get to the auction site, you can go to the chamber site, gwachamber.com,
All right.
go to today's date, click on the Heartland Animal Shelter Gala, and there's ways that you can bid on items on their live auction.
A lot going on in Wheeling.
There is
So
always.
much. I can't even keep up.
I'm going to
Actually-
finish my limoncello. I haven't had much of mine yet.
Yeah, okay. That's a
Yeah.
refill, Tom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Leah is going to do the happy hour news, and I'm going to try and catch up with you on the limoncello front.
Okay.
I'm going to have some really interesting business meetings today.
Mhm.
Hey, I got some ideas, everybody.
Lots of ideas.
Chambers here to solve your worldly problems.
That's right.
Where'd my? I don't even know where my
All right,
story
there's
went.
the happy hour news.
Oh, listen, I
Oh.
can just tell you real quick,
All right.
because it disappeared. But Burger King is going to be selling an advent calendar.
Mhm.
There it is.
Wow.
Well, an advent calendar has like 25.
Yeah.
Are there 25 items on the? Do you open a little thing and you're like, oh wow, look, it's a Whopper. The next day, it's oh wow, look, it's a Whopper with cheese. What is in the Burger King ad? Oh look, one French. Hey, it's that onion ring that made its way into the French fry bag.
I love when that happens
I
So-
think that's
Bonus.
intentional. I think that's intentional.
because they want you to come
They
back
put
and
some
get their
fries
onion
in the onion rings. They
Yeah.
put some onion rings. So next time you order both,
Mhm.
I think I don't know. There's probably
There's
a memo
science behind
No,
it,
there's
yeah.
probably a memo somewhere that they don't want leaked to the public, and like Aaron Brockovich will find it, and it'll be like a big conspiracy where they were trying to trick us into eating onion rings.
Well, that's like the McDonald's colors that are red and yellow because it triggers hunger, they
yeah,
say.
yeah.
You know,
The
have you ever heard
smell
that
at
before?
McDonald's
Yeah,
triggers
that
hunger.
too.
I'm like, I want whatever that is.
So the cost is $19.54
Okay.
in honor of the year
I
they
knew
were
it wa-
founded.
I knew it wasn't $1,954.
Have you ever bought one
What
of
do you
those.
want to get for Advent? I spent $2,000 on a Burger King Advent calendar, but look,
Flame broiled burger.
look what's in the bag. Look what's in the bag.
I got
There's
an
a couple
onion
of
ring.
extra onion rings there, worth the $2,000. I'll tell you that right there. I knew it wasn't $1,954 for my Burger King Advent calendar. I don't know why I'm broke all the time. I spend my money wisely.
I'm going to take some notes here. This is good
Yeah.
marketing.
Oh man.
I think
So
it's
what do you
limoncello
get for
speaking.
$19.54?
Well, they say that it's filled with. You don't know what you get. That's the purpose of an
no,
Advent.
you
It's just-
know,
no,
in
not really.
my wine Advent calendar, I knew I was getting little bottles of wine. I
Well-
didn't know what wine, but so I'm assuming I get 25 Burger King things. But what the hell would that be?
I think it's actually only 12. People have gone down to the Advent calendar being
Isn't
like 12
Advent
days.
25? The 12 days of Christmas is 12.
But some Advent calendars are 12. They say 12 nostalgic gifts for 1954.
So
that
what are
retail.
so what are they? They're at the manger yelling at Mary. No, sorry, your labor is half of what it was. Your Advent we're cutting it in half. Budgetary
Inflation.
problems. You no longer get a manger, by the way. We're just going to lay some straw out.
Oh my gosh. The value is more than $100.
So it's 12. It's 14. It's 1954.
It's $1,900.
It's $1,954, and you get 12 French fries. You get 11 French fries and an onion ring, and a partridge in a pear tree. We're debating the finer points of lamb. No, I say no. Everybody else says yes.
I used to get so mad. My dad would put the mint jelly out on the
Yeah,
table,
no,
and I'm
no,
like,
no.
I'm not having lamb. I don't want to eat lamb. And then I
Well,
tried lamb.
You were politically opposed to it because it's a sweet little lamb. It's just like lamb and mutton is like,
Right.
you didn't. but then you had it and you liked
I
it.
had it when I was older without the mint jelly, and I liked it. I
So
enjoyed
you're
it a
saying
lot.
eating lamb is bad?
Oh,
I'm
See
sorry,
what
I
you did
didn't
there?
do it.
See what you did
Wow.
there?
Mike's suspension.
No, that's the limoncello talking. Oh, you just took his mic. You put him on Mike's. Oh, you put you
I
on
put
Mike's.
me
suspension.
on Mike's suspension.
So, but you're saying that at Rosebud, you have lamb.
We have lamb chops, yes,
And they're
we do. And
good.
we also have it as an entree. We have lollipops, small
Yeah, I
ones
know
for
those
an
are-
appetizer. They're phenomenal.
People love that.
They
I don't-
love it.
I
They
just-
love
yeah.
it. Biggest seller.
Yeah.
We also have lamb
You
chops.
really
that's
want to be
tomorrow.
impressive, do it like they do with the lobsters down at the Red Lobster. Put the lamb in a little pen out front. Let people pick
Oh.
theirs, and then the lollipop them. And then Leah wouldn't have any. Stuff,
Let
even
me-
though she says it's great.
It is.
You say
I-
it like I would change my mind about lamb if I had your lamb chops.
100%.
Really?
100%.
All right. I happened with pork
You-
chops.
you-
Challenge
got-
accepted?
You
Yeah.
got to come over
I-
to the restaurant, and I promise you.
Don't understand though, because don't you eat gyro?
To me, that's completely different from
That's
lamb.
not lamb.
It
No,
barely tastes like lamb.
That's
I
like
don't know
eating
what-
hot dogs.
Yeah,
You know,
there it is.
It's the meat
It's-
that nobody knows what it
It's
is.
the
Yeah.
hot dog version of lamb, and it is delicious.
See,
just
I
like
don't
hot
like
dogs.
that.
We don't talk about
Oh,
hot dogs and wheeling.
So good. What's that?
We don't talk about hot dogs and
You
wheeling.
guys are the anti-hot dog.
We
Oh,
talk
because
couple.
of the Chicago
Because we
dogs.
talk about super dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, super dog.
Super
What do you
dog.
have? I freaking
Yes.
love super dog.
Yes, thank you. I have an awesome photo of my son when he was 5. He's 15 now,
Yeah.
but he was with the original Maury and Flory.
Yeah.
Flory had a wonderful
The
sense of
humans
humor.
or the things
The
on the
actual
or the
humans.
things on the
They're-
roof?
They are both past at this
Yes,
point.
they are.
But Flory was hilarious. She was making
Yeah.
my son giggle and having a good time. It's like she was drinking limoncello.
I got to see them when I was in there one time, and I was like, "Wait a second, you guys are actually here?"
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing, right?
But then the things on the roof. So we're talking about different kinds of food. We're talking about lamb chops. Oh, you guys got a Bob Chin's. We go to Bob
we have
Chin's.
Bob Chins.
But
Oh
you
my
were
God,
saying
they
you
were
have
awesome.
you have a Georgian restaurant now. Leah
We have
thinks
a-
that you mean the state in the deep south.
No.
no,
Georgian, right outside,
Leah, it's a country.
What? Georgian is a country?
Georgia is a country.
Georgia.
Georgia is a country.
Did you not know that?
I didn't.
No,
Really?
No.
Oh my God, you need to come out.
This
then.
should not surprise you.
You
Georgia
need to
is a
come out and
country.
see my friends Bedzina and Tamta.
I'm ahead of her. I know Georgia is a country. I can find Georgia on a map.
Yes.
But you say you have Georgian cuisine.
We
I'd
have
be
the
like,
best Georgian cuisine in the,
what
in the
the
Chicago
hell
area.
is Georgian cuisine? Watch, it's like Hot Pockets.
No,
in Georgia,
it's-
we
no,
love the
it's-
Hot Pockets.
you
You
were-
warm them up, they're so good. Yeah,
you were just talking about lamb chops. Let me tell you, the lamb chops at Stumara come out in a wooden steam box with a dry mustard seed coating. When
just how they make it in
have
Georgia.
have your camera ready when they open the steam box and the steam comes out of the box and the meat is like ready to fall off the bone. It's amazing. The food is so amazing. There's a lot of
I bet you it's
vegetarian
delicious.
options. It is, and not only that. Hey, check this out.
I hate pageant food. They bring
Check
that
out-
box out and they open that box. I'm like, I don't need the show. Just get the food out.
Well, check out 60 Minutes episode called Ancient Vines because they have the oldest wine in the country in the world comes from Georgia.
That you can drink, or
No,
no? That
they-
like
they-
in
they-
history
they
discovered
carbon
that
dated.
these are the people
vats,
who had
you know.
grape juice go bad, and they're like, let's drink it anyway.
And you know they don't.
And they're like, hey, this gives me a happy feeling. I want to call all my exes. So they're like, we should do this regular. All right, get some more grape juice. Let's F it up and we'll try it again. And they did it. You're saying Georgians invented wine. There are
Yes.
probably cultures who take issue with this.
Go on 60 Minutes, watch an episode
Well,
called
but-
Ancient Vines.
And
Look
they're
it up.
saying,
It's on YouTube.
do you believe that it is Georgians who
It's
invented wine?
scientifically data.
You believe
like-
that?
Yes. And by the way, it's not red and it's not white. And don't call it orange.
Green.
It's amber.
It's amber wine.
Amber wine from Georgia. And you can stop by
Huh.
Perismani Food Art, Georgian Food Art, and pick up a bottle for like about $19. And it's
Bring that
really,
in.
really good.
I have
And
never.
is that like the recipe of the oldest wine?
Yes.
Do we know or not?
No,
We don't know.
They
We
actually
don't
have these
know.
big vats, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the vats, but they sit buried in the ground. These are 10-foot tall vats that the monks
The
used-
Georgian monks
the
are
Georgian
defending
monks
these
It
take
always
things.
care
goes
of-
back to the monks.
goes
Yeah.
back to
Monks
the monks.
invented
They were
everything.
just
Beer and
well,
wine,
they couldn't
right?
have
Yeah.
sex, so they were
Yeah.
drunk all the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You would
And,
think
uh,
that's when they would
yeah.
have sex.
Well, they did, but
Yeah.
it wasn't with ladies, or it was any inanimate object.
And
I
don't-
I
we
can't
also
speak
have,
to the proclivities of monks, but I'm assuming things were going on.
We also have Mediterranean food at Armo Grill just opened, and I mentioned Cilantro Taco Grill. We have like 50 restaurants in Wheeling.
I'm gonna go
I-
to Rosebuds first. This is
There you
Here's
go.
what I want. I want two things. I was in a East African bar when the Olympics started many years ago, and they didn't have East African wine; they only had West African wine.
Whoa.
So you need an African restaurant that has both East and West African beer.
I will
or
talk to my
whatever.
friends Len Becker
Do they-
and Mary Anthony Thanopoulos, who run our economic development team.
All right.
Let's get after it.
And then you have a Georgia. I want to know:
Nice
is there
Greek
Azerbaijan? Do you have an Azerbaijan
We
restaurant?
do not have an
I'm just trying to throw out
Azerbaijani.
whatever difficult
Is that
thing I can give.
Azerbaijani? Is that what you say?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm just throwing out whatever difficult thing I can to see if Wheeling can come up with it, because it seems
I've
like
had enough
Mike's very-
limoncello. I'm speaking
Yes.
very fluently right now.
Mike's very proud. He thinks that they can come up with anything in Wheeling. Aluminum butcher to the world,
You want
right
Mandarin?
there.
We've got used Mandarin too.
Yeah.
So
Do you have Mandarin? You have
We do.
Chinese. You have a lot of Chinese.
we just had used Mandarin open up this past year.
Okay. All right. Japanese? Is there sushi in
Ja-
Wheeling?
we have Benihana.
Okay.
Do you get more Japanese than
This is
Benihana? Oh
the
my god,
original-
they were
this
doing their
is the
sushi
original.
and-
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, if you can do an onion and turn it into a choo-choo
Little-
train, you're awesome.
A choo-choo train,
Come
the little,
on, go to
with the little,
Benihana.
with the little volcano.
Yeah.
in it.
Take your
Yeah.
birthday
And then they do
parties
the
and take your
rice and they-
celebrations and go see my friend Annie at
Do they have
Benihana.
the little guy who pees, who puts the fire out? Then
No,
when they're
that's
doing
Gulliver.
it? No. All right. All right.
Oh man.
I'm just
Wow.
drunk on limoncello, and we're talking about all the things in Wheeling. I'm trying to stump Mike and see what Wheeling
I could hang with you all day.
Yeah,
Tom.
you're not going to stop.
doesn't
I just
have.
found Georgia on a map, and now
You
I
did.
want you to point it out to me.
Congratulations, George. What's right in front of you on a
No,
map?
I want you to point it out to me. Get your map out.
I make her do this to find countries. She had a hard time with Canada.
No,
Yeah.
that's not.
Well, there's actually a lot of political things happening in Georgia right now. It's torn between Russia and the West.
A lot of
So
unrest.
there's a
in
lot of news
Georgia.
about Georgia.
Georgia is.
Look for the C.
Don't,
Right there.
Don't. No. Come
Look for-
on.
Right there. Right there.
What
Stop.
are you doing?
Sorry.
That one's Georgia.
What are you doing?
I'm helping. I'm a helper.
I didn't need a hint, Leah. I
Yes,
know where
you did.
Georgia is on a
You
map.
did.
Let's do this. Pull out a map. You can name any country. If I point at it right, you give me $5. If I point at the wrong country, I give you $5.
Okay.
You want to play that game?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, right there. It's Nova Scotia. You
No,
owe me
I don't want. No,
$5.
I don't want
You
to
owe me
play this game.
$5.
I did. That was him. That was Mike. I'm
Well,
not with him
sorry,
right
I-
anymore.
how do
I'm
we go
actually
back?
mad at him.
He's on that side of the counter.
All right.
How do we
So-
go back to Rosebud?
Yeah, Rosebud, right there.
There you go.
Right there.
Right in the middle of
there,
Wheeling.
Right in the middle of Wheeling.
Tell me where the aluminum capital of the world is.
Thank you.
The
Right-
aluminum
right next
capital
to
of
the
Wheeling,
Rosebud Steakhouse.
Illinois.
Point it out on a map.
Yeah. And where do they make? Where does Wheeling?
Bauxite.
Where is Jamaica?
Jamaica's down there.
Where down there? She's looking at her map now. All right, we're done. Today on the show, BK Advent Calendar, Living Deadfoot, Not Mindy Jones, and fart bombing. Something I learned today from my co-host. You guys know what fart bombing is? You don't want to.
I want to eat. My
You
food.
don't want to. We'll wrap
No.
up whatever this is.
Let's finish the meatballs.
Coming up
first.
next, let's have some more limoncello. Is what
There
I'm
you
saying.
go.
Let's some more
Cheers.
meatballs. Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Salute.
Salute.
Here's to Grandma and her limoncello recipe.
Thank you, Grandma.
I need a new
Yeah,
home.
I don't know my grandma. Phil is here. He's early for my mall walk. And
Phil, thank you for going and getting my baba.
the running of the elderly is happening. I got the baba. He was just riding shotgun.
Whatever. I
had to talk
it.
to the hot girl behind the counter,
I'm
okay?
feeling good. I'm feeling I
boy.
want to celebrate a little
So
bit.
we got
There you go.
Phil, we got Mike from the Greater
Quack.
from Guac. say it.
Greater Wheeling Area Chamber of Commerce.
And Prospect Heights. And we got Angelo here from Rosebud, which just opened in Wheeling, Phil. Don't get distracted. We got Angelo here from Rosebud in Wheeling, which just opened, and he brought in limoncello. Phil's been around the world. Have you had limoncello, Phil?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he says.
You want a little before we do our mall walk? I'm on my second.
Sure.
All right,
Yeah.
Phil. Have one.
Phil,
Phil's gonna
have
have
limoncello.
one.
There's cups right
Phil's
there.
gonna come on, go in by the
Just not gonna
guys
get
and
it
get
on a
limoncello.
fancy
Phil,
cup.
go over there. Phil's gonna have a little limoncello before we do our mall walk. There we go.
You get the bottle.
Oh, he said, Phil just said, give me the bottle.
Phil, take
I
it.
like Phil.
Phil's cooler than you know.
Oh,
Yeah, and I
whatever.
know you know he's cool, but he's
Oh,
cooler
you
than
guys-
you know.
Well, he's your new best friend, so
Yeah.
you
It's
take
going
him.
to be a rapid walk.
Yeah, well, it's always a rapid walk. I'm winded and sweaty by the end. Phil,
Is he getting better,
Phil-
Phil? Yeah.
thank you, Phil. It's nice to have one person be nice to me today.
This is good for walking for your heart.
Limoncello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we all recommend having a couple of glasses of limoncello before we walk the mall?
I do.
Yes.
When you wake up.
Should we do live?
Good stuff.
People were complaining that the last 3 episodes of Mall Walking with Phil weren't live, so we'll do live today.
See, and I just
Oh.
want you to be in the moment and live with
I've
Phil.
been in the mall. We've had a great time. It doesn't distract us at all. It's just carrying the right.
Phil, come over and make a plate.
We want to share Phil's sage advice to the world. Phil will have his plate after we mall walk.
Okay.
He's not big on eating because we every day on the mall walk, not this dining pavilion, but the other one.
Mhm.
When we get to it, we loop through the dining pavilion past all the
You
food.
torture yourself. Yeah.
I don't understand that, Phil.
It's extra steps.
I'm a little bit of a masochist.
He's a masochist. He's a drunken limoncello masochist. I got to go walk with Phil. We got to thank these guys for coming in. If you want to know more about what's going on in Wheeling, check out the GWAC website, right, Mike? Which is
GWAchamber.com.
gwachamber.com.
That'll take you there. We've got a lot of events coming up. We'll be hosting a business after hours with VT Services this coming week. And actually, we just had our big taste of the town. We talked a little bit about
Yeah.
20 restaurants, 500 guests, lots of food.
Wheeling, I got to tell you, Rosemont, Wheeling's coming for you. They're coming
There you
for
go.
you.
Yeah, they
Hey,
are.
Rosemont are my friends.
This is a
Rosemont are
vibrant
my
area.
Yeah, do you guys
now.
all play nice together?
We do. I'm part of the Northwest Chamber of Commerce Executives Group. We all talk and share and
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
gather
yeah,
ideas,
yeah.
work
It's
together.
not a urinating match at all.
And I'll be
That's-
down in Springfield
No,
this
we're
week
more
for
fun.
the.
No, you're more fun.
I'll be down in Springfield this week for the IACCE conference, was another acronym, the Illinois Association of Chamber
Yeah,
of Commerce
yeah.
Executives.
Yeah.
The guac will be at the eye.
Yeah.
The WAC will be at the IACCE.
Yeah,
So
IACCE.
we'll be in Springfield, and we'll be raffling off a whole bunch of fun stuff.
You've exhausted your number of
yeah,
acronyms.
thank you. So
your
sorry,
acronyms, your acronyms.
Thank you.
Mike, thank you for coming in today. We'll see you
Hey,
again.
acronym Rosebud.
Rosebud is from the Mary Tyler Moore show.
No, Dick Van Dyke Show.
Same. Mary Tyler Moore was the star of that.
Dick Van Dyke.
The Dick Van Dyke show. And it was Robbie, their little
Richie's.
Richie, and his middle
was his
name was
middle name.
Rosebud, which stood for.
And by the way, shout out to Don Johnson, one of our planning commissioners, who got this trivia question right.
I loved him on Miami Vice.
Robert, yes, he wears the white coats all
Yep.
the time. It's Rosebud in the Dick Van Dyke Show stood for Robert, Oscar, Samuel, Edward, Benjamin, Ulysses, David.
So next time you say I know too much stupid crap,
He topped you.
I got
Just
you.
think of
no,
Mike.
I could be worse, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna see if he wants to fill in for you.
Angelo, thank you for coming
Thank
in.
you.
Thank you for getting up and doing
Well,
the
salute.
cooking. This
Hey,
is
listen,
incredible.
you guys are not the only ones that get up at 5
Rosebud,
o'clock in
do
the
they-
morning.
You guys have a tasting menu yet, or can I get a table in the kitchen yet? Or no,
Of course, we can put you in the kitchen.
well, not to wash
Yeah.
dishes,
No,
because it is delicious. The-
And we're open every day of the week. 3 o'clock. We don't open for lunch yet. We open from 3 until 10, Sunday through Thursday, 3 to 11 on Friday and Saturday. We're also open all the holidays. Thanksgiving. We already have over 100 reservations set up already.
Lee and I are stopping in for a 301 club party.
There you
Next
go.
time we got to find
Let's
one.
We're
do
going to
it.
have some limoncello, and you're going to have some lamb chops.
Limoncello, the remainder of the limoncello and meatballs will be available this weekend, ladies, at the Jesse Oaks parking lot Firewatch.
I don't
cabin.
think the limoncello
Where's
is
that?
going to make it until this
No.
weekend. I think it'll be done in about an hour.
Yeah.
We have a dream clean car wash. We're very happy. and proud.
Salute.
Salute,
Have a
everybody.
good weekend. We'll see you
Thanks
at the
for having
501
us.
Club party tonight, Halftime Bar and Grill, Johnsburg Road in Johnsburg. Have a good weekend. Be nice to each other. Jen Mars coming in next on Will Rock.
A-holes.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
Yeah, I've been high and low, I've been sober, I've been fighting.